It was a sweltering summer afternoon in the year 1875 in the small, dusty town of Durango, nestled amidst the rugged landscapes of the Old West. Governor Kimmee, a resolute and principled woman with a heart as wild as the untamed frontier, had ridden into town. She had one purpose: to confront the corrupt and conniving Senator James Clavell. Senator Clavell had hatched a sinister plan to usurp the ancestral lands of the Comanche Nation, pushing them further and further into the barren desert. Kimmee had long been opposed to this land grab, standing as a staunch protector of the indigenous people who called these lands their home for generations. The two adversaries met in the dimly lit back room of the local saloon, where the stench of whiskey and sweat lingered in the air. The senator, a rattan man with a greasy mustache and a cruel glint in his eye, wasted no time in unleashing his vile intentions. "Kimmee, you're a fool if you think you can stand in my way," Clavell sneered, his voice dripping with arrogance. Kimmee, her fiery eyes locked onto the senator, retorted with unwavering determination, "I'll be damned if I let you steal those lands, Clavell. You've got blood on your hands, and I won't abide by it." As the argument grew increasingly heated, Senator Clavell's greed-fueled anger overcame him. With a wicked grin, he reached into his pocket and withdrew a derringer, pointing it menacingly at Kimmee. The room fell into an eerie silence, the tension as thick as the dust storm raging outside. But Kimmee was no ordinary woman. She was a sharpshooter, a gunslinger in her own right. Her reflexes were as fast as lightning, and her resolve unshakable. In the blink of an eye, she drew a Colt from beneath her long coat, the polished metal glinting in the dim light, and fired. The deafening gunshot echoed through the saloon as the bullet found its mark, striking Senator Clavell square on the forehead. He let out a strangled cry, his derringer dropping to the floor. In an instant, he crumpled to the ground, lifeless. Kimmee stood there, her heart pounding, smoke curling from the barrel of her Colt. She had just killed a corrupt U.S. senator in cold blood, but her actions had been driven by a fierce sense of justice. With the lifeless body sprawled before her, she knew she had to act swiftly. She glanced around the room, her keen eyes spotting a dusty old rug. With great effort, she dragged Clavell's body onto it, staining the once-faded patterns with his blood. Now, she faced the daunting task of disposing of the body and covering her tracks. Her mind raced as she contemplated her next move, which was to contact her dear cousin Dash, the lovable scoundrel who helps her now and again when it comes to making things disappear. The town had its secrets, and Kimmee was about to become a keeper of one of the darkest.